Hi, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Marcus here. And I'm here doing what I always do, talking about liberty for human beings on the face of the earth. I just wanted to share with the people who might hear my voice that none of us, should do anything that would inhibit or deny any individual on this earth the life, the benefits of life that God has prepared for each and every last human being on the face of this earth. No, that is a prohibit. Don't deny, don't interfere with anyone's needs, wants, and desires being met. Every human being on the face of the earth. This is from the power of life. And life, I mean real life. Now, what does that say? What does that say? You think about the way we live today, and all of the stuff we go through. It's reality, ladies and gentlemen. It speaks to who we really are. And we are just some lost souls, every last one of us. We got people out here in America who says that they know the best way, but their best way doesn't bring any benefit to the rest of the people. And they don't care. You got people who, well, there's no need of trying to just mention those things. They exist. And when we have people trying to give some voice to why it exists or from their side of the fence, that's exactly what they're doing. On the one hand, it's really their indoctrination. It's what life has brought me to this. My experience, my exposure in life, whatever it might be, it has brought me to this conclusion. And over here, it has brought me to this conclusion. And over here, it has brought me to this conclusion. And it doesn't matter. It's just some conclusions that you have found that exist within the situations of your life, but it has no answer to the problems. No answer to the problem. If you took everything that you said it, and used it on the whole human population, it wouldn't work. Same here and same there. If you're using that philosophy, why? Because it doesn't design to work. There's only one way designed to work, and that's the right way. And the only one that knows the right way is the one who made it. Everybody else is just speculating. And so when I hear people talking, lawyers and people who are professionals, experts, and this, that, them thinking about all the time that they're wasting. All you got to do is do the right thing in life. What are the right things in life? That is to treat people like you want to be treated, to honor the power that got you here by treating people just like you want to be treated, and recognizing and facing the truth. This earth belongs to the one who owns us. The resources of this earth belongs to the one who owns us. It's like the big daddy. This earth, we walk around on this earth because of the one that owns us. And the one that owns us really loves us. Now, we don't love each other because somebody got there, heard the rules, and didn't want to obey. See, the rules are, if you say treat people like you want to be treated, that means you don't exploit people. You don't take advantage of your situation to that of another's situation. You don't do those kinds of things. And ladies and gentlemen, just to make it clear to you, let me just break it down because you might not have got the picture. There will be people, and this is the truth, that will enslave you. There'll be people, and I'm talking about stuff I know. I'm talking about history. Even though they don't want it known, the truth will be known. There are people that will laugh and talk with you and take everything you got and kill you for it. There are people who would, I hate to talk about that slavery thing. That's too, oh man, but it happens. They will do this to you. Now, does that do anything to bring you closer to your dreams being met? So, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to know is that this happens because people do not know any better. So I don't know who started it. The devil. Let's say the devil started it. Somebody said, okay, I'm going to try. And they tried it. And ever since they started, it's still here. Even the flood wiping everybody out didn't stop it. It's still here. But the truth of the matter is this, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be here until there's no one to accept it. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily that you wiped out. No, it means this. See, when the instructions came, it says treat people like you want to be treated. That means don't mess with people. On the other hand, being born again, that's the only way you can represent the other side. That's the only way you can represent the other side. You got to be born again. You got to change your mind from what these people over there thinking, what they'll do to you, and say, hell no, it ain't happening here. And stand up and don't take it. I guarantee you, God is calling on you to stand up and stop taking stuff. So if a predator or a slave owner would try to turn you and your family into slavedom, then God is saying you better not take it. Why? Because now you represent God. This other guy, whoever the other part, decided that they were going to violate. Nothing was going to stop them. But you stopped them. Because I don't care what happened. That didn't happen. You weren't a slave. That's required. Now, let me tell you this. You might want to say, how do you apply this, what I just shared with you, in society? How can you apply that? Let me tell you what being born again says. Being born again says, the world the way it is right now, I hope you can understand what I'm going to say. Everybody, whoever, from the Pope all the way down to nobody, is all caught up in this stuff. But we are loved by the power that put us here. And the power that put us here has given us an opportunity to free ourselves, to create the heaven that we've been looking for all our days. By what? Changing our view of life. Changing our view to understand that God is a spirit. That when you get out of the way, can live in you. And what you are is what God is multiplying. And this is your love. Now you heard me say it 1,000 times, and from there comes your joy. But what we are people, well, darn, it seems like it's so simple. So simple. But I want to end this by saying this. When you're not with God, you'll do anything. Anything. And I don't care how much you know. If you're not with God, you'll do anything or you'll allow anything to happen. Let me put it that way. If you're not with God, you will do anything and you will allow anything to happen. But when you are with God, that stops for you. That's over. You see the crookedness. You see how that thing came about. You see how to fix it. So now you bold. You're like the sun that rises in the day. Going on up there. Why? Because you're standing up in the middle of all this darkness, representing, stating the facts that every human being should have access to anything that's made by the hands of man. Why? Because the resources are free and mankind engage themselves by the power of that invisible spirit. Cause a manifestation in such an abundance that no one got to suffer anything like thereof. That's the power of love. That's the power of God being generated through us. And you are listening to somebody like a Donald Trump. You're listening to somebody like the Republican Party. You're listening to somebody like the Democratic Party. You're listening to somebody like all the folks you've always listened to. And won't listen to God. My. Well, I tell you what, true liberation means that you wake up. You wake up. Now, just to maybe answer a question that some of you might have, if it came to that, really, how are you to defend yourself if you don't want to die and you know that they will kill you? And in the past, we've always submitted ourselves so we could just keep on living, hoping that one day maybe the rapture or something will save us. But the truth of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, you must be yourself. Be yourself. See, all I want to say is make sure in being yourself, you're right. Make sure it's the Spirit of God leading you. Because if someone will take your life, you got the right to defend it. And if you're right, you will not lose. If you are right, you will not lose. God will not allow you to lose. You're right. That'll stop the killing. But the thing of it, my friend, is that no matter what they do, you have to give representation. You might, and as far as falling outside of the good graces of being a part of the system, that's a receipt. You're supposed to be proud of that. Not thinking, well, now I don't have a big bed to sleep in like I used to. I'm sleeping on the couch. Hey, man, you're willing to sleep on the couch for righteousness? Come on and be happy about it because you know what the truth's going to bring. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Hope I've done some good. Till next time, Eddie Marcus say goodbye for now.